I'm really, really interested in this. It's not all CG like Infinity Force is, but it's taking like a bunch of like the same character and kind of like merging all these worlds together. The next show we're going to talk about is Cutie Honey Universe.
Again, there wasn't even a synopsis for it, so I looked at the picture and went, nope, next one.
So basically, this is
like a magical girl.
I guess it would be considered magical girl. It's like,
okay, come on.
It's a really old.
I just saw like the very opening of it, and I'm like, okay, no, this is magical girl. Come on.
Yeah, so it's one of them things where like it's the old school classic magical girl kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's like when you think of magical girl, you think of
Sailor Moon,
and like other like kids aimed shows. This is like an older magic. It's like magical woman. It's not magical girl. It's not from my little very slight knowledge of Cutie Honey. Is not like a show for girls. It's a show for like teens and older.
Mm-hmm. Well, it still comes across as that though, because they have the transformations and everything, and that's like classic transformation now. That's like literal like Sailor Moon clothes. And you get the silhouette, and then all of a sudden the regular clothes come on, and
so it's 100% magical girl, but within the magical girls genre, there's like ones that are stereotypical, and this one, from my little base of knowledge, I feel like it's slightly different. Because whenever I think about it, I honestly think of like Lupin the Third, because the show is like old school, like it was made like back in the 80s or earlier.
No, I get that.
And then back when I was in college, they came out with a live action Cutie Honey movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I've seen the whole thing. I may have. But one of the music artists, that's one of my favorite artists, she actually did some of the soundtrack songs for it.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as I hear Cutie Honey, I think of Kodakumi. So
gotcha.
And I think of the live action movie. And then I also think of the older stuff. And then the remakes of that stuff, and then I don't know any current things for Cutie Honey. So, from the picture, it looks like they're taking all of the like iterations of Cutie Honey and kind of putting them all together.
Gotcha.
So it's like
that's what they say, Cutie Honey Universe. So
yeah, so it's like a Cutie Honey animated universe, and I'm like, that reminds me of that show that came out 2 seasons ago, Infinity Force.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, I'm really, really interested in this. It's not all CG like Infinity Force is, but it's taking like a bunch of like the same character and kind of like merging all these worlds together.
Now, if Infinity Force had done what they're doing and the animation style, I probably would have watched Infinity Force.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they just like flip flopped, I would have been like, oh yeah, no, I'd totally been all about Infinity Force probably. Because I like the animation that I saw there on it. It had a really good animation. They had like dynamic angles in it and everything, which was great. Because they had like different views when someone was speeding by on a motorcycle. You saw them coming in, and then you'd see them going out, and they turn the camera angle around to watch it go.
Yeah.
Like I like those types of things, and the animation looked pretty solid. But storyline wise, I'd be like, no, not usually my cup of tea.
Yeah. So, I'm curious to see. Like, it's something that it's a series that I haven't dove into yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the live action parts. I've like heard a soundtrack that's dedicated to this franchise, but I've never actually watched an animated series for it. So I'm like, okay, let's check it out so I can see exactly who Cutie Honey is.
Gotcha.
Yes, this is basically exactly that.
Now we've gone from crazy and unpredictable to this is a definitive slice. For a while there, I think I went pretty hard into the vampire genre, and then I just kind of stepped back from it for a little while. So I think it's been long enough